everybody, how are you doing? This is Maggie Chow from Remax Partners Realty. I'm happy to see you guys again, and I hope that everybody is doing well and also healthy. At this time of the year, we kind of like slow down because the end of the year, and we are in the fall, and also we are entering into different holidays, right? So make sure to keep yourself safe and cozy. And on the other hand, the real estate market is still hot. We don't see a point where the real estate market will slow down. Based on the September statistics, it's another month of record high. So bear with me, I will show you the numbers. Second, I would like to talk a little bit about the effect of the elections, because it was one of the controversial topics where different party leaders they have come up with different proposals to release the overwhelming real estate market. As we know, the liberals won the election, and let's have a look into their housing proposal, okay, to see what is the effect of it in the real estate market. Would that have to slow down the real estate market? So bear with me. Now let's have a look at the GTA real estate market for the month of September. Basically, it was another month of record high, a lot of multiple offers and a lot of inquiries on the listing site. But some of the inactive, observers, they come to ask me the question if prices drop on the month of September, because they heard it from the news saying that it went down for about 18%. And then I told them that there's no way the price is dropping because it's a really hot market right now. And then I told them that what is dropping is the total number of transactions compared to last year. Last year, there were about 11,000 total amount of transactions sold in the month of September. And this year, there were about 9,000 transactions sold approximately. That's why it dropped for about 18%. But in comparison to the previous month, August, the total number of transactions went up for about slightly 0.7%, which means that there are more inventory coming out to the market, and gradually there are more choices for the buyers. So the number of transactions are getting in a higher volume right now, right? And so we talk about the prices, the home prices, the average selling price in comparison to last year. It went up for about 18.3% approximately, and it reached to the benchmark of $1,136,000 approximately. And in comparison to the last month, to the previous months, the average selling price went up for about 1.8%. So the market is being really hot, and then we don't see a point where the price is slowing down, but gradually, hopefully, it will get more stabilized. Well, here I have a chart, an interesting statistic chart that I would like to share with you. And I thought that you might be interested too, because it shows the area that have been growing in a faster rate. And not to be surprised, based on the September 2021, the year-over-year percent change in the MLS home price index. If you see into the Durham region and also into the South Simcoe County area, those went up for about 32%, which means that 1 year ago, a home could worth about $1 million. Today, it worth about $1,300,000. So we see that during the pandemic, people try to move into a more remote area, into areas that have more affordable housing, right? And still, we can see that the Georgia region performance, it wasn't that bad. It went up for about 22%, which means that in the Richmond Hill area, and on average, prices went up for about 22%. Okay, so if you're looking to reallocate or you're looking to buy a investment property, you can take reference to those statistics, right? If you have any question, do not hesitate to give me a call. I can give you advices as well. So very quickly, let's have a look at the Richmond Hill statistics. You see the circle ones, the average selling price of the different type of properties. You know, if you look into the detached one, you will have your eyes open and wide, because the average selling price for the detached home it has reached to the benchmark of 1.9 million. And then it comes into the semi-detached, which is about 1.18. And for the townhouses, about 1.225. So why are the townhouse prices higher than the semis? So my only explanation is that the majority of the townhouses sold were new property types, from 0 to 5 years new. So that's why the price tend to be higher than the older semi. Nowadays, we don't find a lot of semis as new pre-constructions. And then for the condo apartments, about $634,000. And now if you look into the Rougewood, there were about a total of 26 sales in this little small quadrant. And then the average selling price for all home type combined is about 1.6 million. And let's have a look into more details. From September 1st to September 30 in 2021, there were about 10 townhouses sold in the Rougewood community. And the townhouses, on average, they stay on the market for about 10 business days. So if you see from here, the average sold price is about 1.233, and it went up for about 27.8% compared to last year. If you see from here, the lowest sold property was an in-unit townhouse by the Ruby Street, sold for 1.13. And another highest sold was by the Pullman Lane, which this is one of the newest home within 5 years. And it was sold for 1.558. Now it comes into the semi-detached. There was only one semi-detached sold for September, and it stayed on the market for about 21 business days, and it was sold for about 1.32, and price went up for about 28.7% compared to last year. And this property is located by the Formosa Drive. Now for detached home with 3 bedrooms, there was about one property sold, and it stayed on the market for about 4 business days. The sold price for this property was about 1.58 by the Forestwood Street. And so price in comparison to last year, it went up for about 29%. For detached home with 4 bedrooms, as you see, the market is really hot for detached home double garage. There were about 12 properties sold. The average day on the market is about 20 business days, and the average sold price is about 1.893. In comparison to the last year, it went up for about 31%. And the lowest sold home was by the Kiwi Crescent, sold by 1.63. And one of the most highest sold was by the Holy Drive, sold for 2.228. So breaking the 2 million benchmark for 4-bedroom detached home. So this detached home is a walkout basement, really beautifully renovated. For detached home with 5 bedrooms, there were about 2 properties sold, and they stay on the market for about 10 business days. The average sold price, of course, breaking the 2 million benchmark, $2,115,000. So the price went up for about 17.2%. The lowest sold was by the Fortune Crescent, sold for 1.93, and then one of the highest one sold by in the IPEN Crescent, sold for $2.3 million. Now let's have a look into the liberal housing plan that they were proposing about. They talk about how to have first-time homeowners to buy the first home, by giving them tax credits, and also by giving them discount on the mortgage insurance, and also giving them the ability to save more money in a tax-free saving account, right? So this is kind of like, it's helpful to have the first-time home buyers to save a little bit of money, but still it's really hard for them to save up the down payment. And second, they talk about building more homes. They propose to build about 1.4 million homes within 4 years. I'm wondering what type of home are they planning to build on, because based on the budgets and their ability, I'm supposing that they are going to be building more high-rise condos for first-time home buyers. And last but not least, they talk about how to protect the right of the people to have a home. Basically, they try to propose on banning the bidding war, which is, I totally agree to it. I think that sounds good because everyone hates the bidding war. We don't like it. Real estate agents don't like it. Buyers don't like it. Even though, sometimes it's a big risk for the sellers as well, because the bidding war is sometimes if the price were to be overpriced, if the home were to be oversold, the bank wouldn't approve for the mortgage, and that will make the sale, to fall through, right? So I totally agree to it. That would be something that I'm looking forward to, but I don't know when they will implement that, right? Hopefully it will come soon. And so based on those 3 points, still we don't see that it's going to be a strong impact into the real estate market. All of this is going to be helping the first-time home buyers, to own a home. And in terms of the freehold properties such as townhouses, semis, and detached, I don't think they will have a huge impact. And based on many comments and from different experts, they're saying that a better way to to stop the prices from growing in such a fast rate is to put restrictions for investors to load up investment properties, because this is driving the price is high as well. And the second thing is that really, really, we need a lot more home. We need a lot more home supply in the market in order to release this tension, this of the strong demand from the buyers, right? So at the end of the day, we still won't feel the impact from the new policy that they are proposing. Hopefully, in the future, there might be something that will help the market to slow down a little bit so that it won't grow such a fast pace, so it's more secure for everybody, right? Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching the video. Do not forget to subscribe to the video. Please take your time and click into the button below. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye-bye.